Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King Bean, and welcome back to another show, another video, and a brand new episode. And today I am playing NBA Live, NBA Live 16 to be exact. And I kind of just want to give you my first impressions of the game and tell you what I think about it. Now, first of all, I'm going to give you some full disclosure, and I only put the first quarter up here because I kind of wanted you guys to see what the game looks like when you first start out. And I like playing from this view because this is the way I watch basketball on TV, and this is the way I like it. I don't like the 2K view playing any basketball game, but this is the way I like to play it. So if that bothers you, I'm sorry about that, but this is the way I like to play, and that's where I grew up playing it. Now, full disclosure, also, I only put like I said, I put the first quarter up here. I did play on the All Pro level, then I switched it to Superstar in the second, from the second through the fourth quarter. The reason being was hoping that the defense would play better because I swear, man, they hit way too many threes. And if you see the stats at the end of the game, if you stick around to see that, the percentage of threes that Golden State hit and the percentage that I hit, and we both shot over 60% for the game from the field, is ridiculous. They're gonna have to tweak that. They got to tweak the shooting because the offense is way too OP on here. It's way too OP. Another thing that I don't like on it, it's way too easy to throw alley oops on here. Throwing alleys is ridiculous. I was throwing alleys like crazy, just trying to see what I can get away with, and I was getting away with a lot. No contest on the alleys at all. I was getting them anytime, pretty much what I wanted. Especially if Blake going down the middle, dunking on everybody. I know you're gonna say, "Hey, well, Blake could do that," but you don't really understand unless you do it, unless you actually play it, and you can throw alley oops virtually almost on every single play, for every single pick and roll. There's no collision detection. There's nothing really, and you're more surprised if you actually get your shot blocked at the end when you're driving the basket. I mean, that's ridiculous. And that happened to me at the end of the game. I ended up losing this game by 1 point, and that happened because I really wasn't expecting to get my shot blocked because I took it in on Andrew Bogut with ease every time. And then towards the end of the game, I guess the computer decides, hey, you're not going to score with Chris Paul driving to the basket. So I didn't score with Chris Paul, so I ended up losing the game by one. So anyway, getting into the game, like I said, the game feels good. It looks really good. The game doesn't look bad at all. It looks really good. It plays a lot more fluid. If you played 15 last year, this game is a lot more fluid than 15. Believe me, it is. But still, some of the ugly animations are there, especially when you're driving to the basket or doing layups, and some of the stuff the guys do on the field, on the court, are just, it's not great. But it's still better. But a lot of animations on here are really good. I mean, driving to the basket, if you get a nice little dunk or what have you, or shooting Jays. When you're shooting your jumpers, they feel really good when you're shooting the jumpers. It doesn't feel bad, but it's actually, I mean, it feels all right. But like I said, I think they're gonna patch that part. I think really they released this demo to kind of get some feedback on the game. So once they release that day one patch, they'll probably fix a lot of stuff that's wrong. So I'm not going to talk too much on the video. Kind of going to let you guys see what happens and let it play out. And also, I'm going to touch on playing online and creating your character. When you're creating your character, it's actually pretty cool. They got the face scan, which is really easy to use. Use your cell phone. You got to have a front-facing camera. Just once you download the app, just follow the prompts, and you should be able to do it. They put your guy in the game, which is really easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, I guess. That's the easiest way to say it. And then once you get your guy going, you kind of gear him up a little bit. They got a lot of stuff locked out, but you kind of gear your guy up. And then once you go online, follow the menus, go online, and once you play, it's pretty cool. Because if you're playing 5-on-5, if you don't have enough people to play 5-on-5, they will put the computer in there. So you will play with the CPU, and you play the 21. The games go by pretty quick. And actually, you don't sit in the lobby too long unless they're waiting for another player or something like that. And but you play with your other guys, but you play with other teammates, and the game's pretty fast and it's fluid. There was no, there's no lag. If there is any lag, it's very little lag. You can't really tell. It feels just as good as if you're playing just playing locally. That's what it feels like. So I can't knock him for that. I think that's probably going to be the biggest feature, the biggest selling point of this game. It's not going to be so much of the the season mode. Like for me, when I play basketball games, and I play a lot of 2K, and I've been playing 2K since the beginning of the Dreamcast. But I used to play 2K in live. I used to switch back and forth a lot until 2K10 came out, and then of course 2K11 just really destroyed live. And I've been pretty much a 2K fan, and I am a huge 2K fan. I love their basketball games. I love the way they play. I love the way it feels. Although you do a lot of sliding around on defense, I hope they fix that this year. But this video is not about 2K. This is about NBA Live. And again, I think this is a worthy contender, to play. And I think they just need to patch some stuff up. And because the tempo feels right in the game, to be honest with you, it doesn't play too fast. It kind of feels like an NBA game when you're playing. They just got to tighten some things up. Just tighten up a little bit of the stuff to make to play better defense and not to give up so many alley-oops and easy drive to the basket without any kind of defensive collision or contesting shots, or they got to miss some more shots too. I mean, honestly, it's just too much and it's too OP scoring on offense, and that's an issue. That's an issue. It doesn't really make you really. I mean, you can work to score, but once you get it down, if you haven't downloaded the demo, you'll probably pick it up pretty quick. If you download the demo and you're like, okay, you'll pick up the offense once you understand the nuances of the game. You can be able to score almost anytime you want. It's just the difference is stopping the CPU or stopping somebody else that you're playing with. Because the offense, again, like I said, is OP. They hit crazy shots on you, and it's too often. It's too much. It's like they're way too clutch, to say the least. But anyway, that's really all I want to say about the game. I really don't want to talk too much about it. Gonna let the gameplay play out. Like I said, don't forget to check the stats. Check the stats, and you will see at the end of the team stats. And look at both our stats. You can pause the screen and look at it, and you will see how many threes and what the field goal percentage was, and that's way too high. That's way too high. And I know Golden State can score at will, but it's still way, way too high. If they get that down, then I think this game is going to be a really good game. It's going to be a really good contender for 2K. So if you're not a 2K fan, and if you've been a live fan all your life and you just team live, which I never understood by people, man. That's one thing. I'm going to go ahead and get this off my chest real quick, because I'm playing this on the Xbox One, of course. But I like the Xbox because that's my console of choice. But I will play PlayStation 4. I don't care about the console wars. I can care less about that crap. And just like these basketball wars between Live and 2K, Live fanboys get mad because 2K say, hey, the game's not up to snuff. Then, you just drink the Kool-Aid and back and forth. So the good thing about this, Live is getting better, which it means 2K is going to have to get better to maintain their fans or whatever. And the only good thing that'll come out of it is the best thing for us as consumers, because we're going to get the best basketball games possible, and we're going to get the greatest games to play, and everybody, you're going to love it. So, keep your fanboyism to yourself. If that bothers you, what I said, then, whatever, man, I can't change it. So anyway, if you like the video, then like it. If you don't, dislike it. But I would like to see your comments down in the comment box if you feel like it. If not, then thanks for watching anyway. It's your boy King B. Now I'll let you dudes later. One love. Peace.
Terrific ball movement. To Redick. He's got 2 assists in this contest. Nice finish around the rim. And they need to talk it over. They call him. Los Angeles, number 3. Barnes is trying for position in the paint. Iguodala. Oh, they got a foul. It's a reach-in called against Redick.
Defensive foul to number 4, J.J. Redick. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 4. First foul
to Thompson.
in the last 2 minutes.
Iguodala fires with 3 on the clock for 3. averaging 15 points per game this season. Working off the screen, it's good. A two-pointer.
That's nice body control right there on that layup. Good finish.
Off the dribble. Good finish inside. To Crawford. He's averaging 15 points per game this season. So that'll end the first quarter. Los Angeles is down by 6. We'll be right back with more NBA basketball here on ESPN after the break.
Game wrap up. The Warriors emerged victorious after a tight finish. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Clippers must be devastated after such a close loss. When the team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. 3-point field goal percentage.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not. And here we've got the game stats for you.
Player of the game.
Steph Curry was remarkable in the way he passed the ball here today. Like Jeff Van Gundy always says, he delivered passes on time and on target. And now, of course, the stats. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.